In the village of Qardaha, nestled in Syria's coastal Latakia region, Hafez al-Assad was born on October 6, 1930. As a member of the Alawite minority, Assad's early life was shaped by rural poverty and sectarian marginalization in a predominantly Sunni society. He excelled academically and gained entry to the Homs military academy. Assad joined the Syrian Air Force in 1955, training as a fighter pilot in the Soviet Union. During this period, Assad became active in the Ba'ath Party, a pan-Arab socialist movement advocating Arab unity, anti-colonialism, and social justice. Following the 1963 Ba'athist coup that brought the party to power, internal divisions within the Ba'ath Party became apparent. The party was split into two main factions: the military pragmatists, with whom Assad aligned himself, and the more ideologically driven radicals. The radicals were led by Salah Jadid, a figure who emphasized Marxist-inspired policies and a harder stance on pan-Arab socialism. Jadid and his faction favored a more revolutionary approach, often alienating traditional power bases like the army and moderates within the party. Aligning with the pragmatic, military-focused faction of the party, Assad distanced himself from its more radical elements. His political rise continued, and by 1966, he was appointed Minister of Defense. As a pragmatic military officer, opposed Jadid's radical policies. He believed they undermined Syria's stability and the military's operational strength. Their rivalry escalated after the humiliating defeat in the 1967 Six-Day War, which weakened Jadid's standing and increased Assad's influence as Minister of Defense. Assad used this moment to build alliances within the military and gradually consolidate his power. Jadid held significant sway as the de facto leader of Syria from 1966 to 1970, although he did not formally hold the presidency. His policies, including aggressive support for Arab liberation movements and intervention in regional conflicts, increasingly isolated Syria on the international stage. Assad, meanwhile, disagreed with Jadid's confrontational foreign policy, particularly regarding Syria's role in the Palestinian conflict and its strained relations with neighboring Arab states. By 1970, tensions between the two factions reached a boiling point. Jadid attempted to sideline Assad by limiting his authority, but Assad had already built a loyal base within the military. This culminated in the Corrective Movement of November 1970, a bloodless coup in which Assad ousted Jadid and his allies. He also faced opposition from traditional power brokers, Sunni elites, and rival military officers who resented the growing dominance of Alawite officers within the armed forces. Notable figures such as General Amin al-Hafez, who had briefly led Syria in the mid-1960s, were removed or exiled as Assad consolidated control.